Alright, it's time for another Aatrox game, and you all know how much I praise this champion. Hooray, wish you won. Anyhow, same runes as always, the basic wish 2 runes. Attack damage red, attack damage quints, armor yellow, magic resistance blues. Believe they're flat because I don't have anything else in this one, and my masteries are 9, 21, 0. So, I first picked Aatrox because I had no idea what my teammates or opponents would pick. Very, very unsurprisingly, because people tend to really suck at picking champions, or they're just kind of unfamiliar with Aatrox in general, the enemy team picks champions that Aatrox is very good against. Mostly because they have very little resistance to my initiation. They have no ways to dodging it. Anyways, you can see I wore this trebuchet because I know Amumu was going to likely cross it. So my top lane Karma goes off to fight him, and Amumu engages, which is my sign to go in. Plus, my teammate Lulu joins the fight. I get kill on Amumu, and I get myself a double buff. And now I flash forward to apply red on Rise, because now I know he has no flash. So this pretty much means he's a goner. Shockingly, Ari takes like the stupidest path ever, and I just Q her and burn her flash too. You can already see this is not going good for the enemy team. I decided to stick around, by the way. It's like, see, Lulu has CC, and Ari has no more flash. So she's also very squishy, so as soon as she gets, a little bit closer, I miss my E, then I use my Q, land on her. She tries her best to escape, but I have my passes, so it doesn't matter if she kills me, so bam, dead Ari. There, I have another kill. In fact, I could have probably killed this Amumu since I had double buff red, and I could have sustained myself along with the Lulu standing nearby, though she did have low mana. Might as well just opt to leave. So now I'm buying Spirit of the Lizard. And fun fact, actually no, here, initiate on Rise, he has no flash, and thus we come again. So the enemy team is in dire straits, and it's very really, really good that I picked Aatrox, because the only initiation, the only CC and the spammability of it is helping out a lot, especially the fact that I can be a bit reckless because I have a Guardian Angel passive. Now keep in mind this: the enemy, my success early on as Aatrox is largely, very largely due to the enemy team pretty much being terrible at their picks. The Aatrox is very good versus an Amumu. Mostly because Amumu really cannot duel Aatrox. He gets out sustained, and my CC is just ridiculous compared to his. And all the other characters that they have no escapes outside of using Flash. Ari, she's got nothing until she gets her ultimate. So that combined with the fact that I have teammates that have some form of crowd control means my lane ganks are going to be very deadly. They chose wrong. After they saw a Lulu pick on my team, they really should have considered champions with escapes. So their team comp is very poor, at least versus mine. With that in mind, like as I was saying, Spirit of the Lizard Elder is a pretty backwards purchase on Aatrox. I don't like purchasing it too much, but it does add offense, and it does add the cool sustain powers, and Spirit of the Ancient Golem isn't always the item I want to buy. But thing is, you can't proc it on his E, since his E is magic damage. Shocking, I know. You'd figure Riot would just start sticking physical stuff on him. Also, the ultimate doesn't do anything with him. The only thing that can proc it are auto attacks in his Q, which is very limited. The true damage is great and all, so that's kind of why I took it, but that's why the new Wriggles Lantern Feral, the Feral Flare change is looking very good for Aatrox. It's essentially an attack speed item that's attack speed, attack damage item that with an on-hit ability that is aimed towards champions that have attack speed, such as Tryndamere, Master Yi, Aatrox. Hell, even Gangplank will greatly benefit from that. But anyways, you see right now my team died for 3 kills down bottom. It was very unfortunate. My initiation was good, except the E missed like a dumb fuck, and the response was proper. However, the teleport from Rise and the mid laners running down there that joined the fray pretty much turned the whole thing around. It gave the enemy team some breathing room. They're able to come back slightly so far. Nonetheless, Karma took her top lane and is helping us push mid. So this is something we really had to do. I kind of wish solo queue players would understand that, you know what? I know you want to keep farming forever, but sometimes it's better just to join the fray. take what you have and go start pushing towers, start pushing your advantage. Some top laners are like, no, I can't join the fight until I have my Bloodthirster, my Black Cleaver, my everything. It's just, you know what? Take the first item you have and start fighting. Our team comp will be much stronger if we, just fight early. And it actually is, though we're not really fighting as a team. I do everything in my power to take out Rise, since Rise is pretty much a great threat to us regardless. And we trade 2 for 1, so it's not exactly the best team fight we could have had. It was very disorganized, and we didn't have a focus target. I went for a Rise. I think Vayne went for like Mumu. I don't have no idea who went for who actually, but we died like bitches. So, like, Aatrox, Lulu, and Karma are, in fact, probably one of the coolest team comps I've had. All the shields to boost me if I went into a fight. Like, here, Amumu misses his ultimate. He gets allows me to jump on Ahri and obliterate her. I still have my passive, so I flash, actually, to preserve my passive. I want to keep it as long as I can, because it allows me to be reckless in team fights. But this team fight is going to be a full-blown one. It's just going to be a trade 1 for 1. So sticking around with it was, wasting my passive for it felt worthless. My passive would just help me a lot more in team fights. So the enemy team initiates us to catch Leona, but they can't do much. I jump in with my Q, I get CC locked, and my passive gets blown. That sucks because we didn't really get any kills from it. I'll die right after that, but Vayne and Lulu just pretty much just start wrecking face. Yeah, the enemy team re-engages, Amumu gets killed, and we end up trading against some weird, like a 2 for 2, kind of a very distant 2 for 3, considering one of our teammates died and then came back. Nonetheless, the enemy team still does have a good chance. Here I catch a Thresh along with a Leona, and we pretty much put the beating up on him. Okay, so Aatrox, I've already kind of went about in all the previous videos just how strong, why he's strong. He's very above average in a lot of things he does. He's a bruiser champion. He can be a carry champion. No matter what he builds, he'll always have a really powerful initiation, much like a weaker Malphite ult. So, sorry for that yawn. I kind of just woke up. I woke up late actually, but You're a QE and pretty much waste everything to try to kill a Jinx. Try to give my team some sort of advantage so we can push another tower or start collecting objectives. So anyway, Thresh is strong. Aatrox is strong because he's just got a lot of versatility and a lot of utility regardless of whatever build he does. You can jerry-rig him and force him to do certain roles that are very unique to junglers. Unique to most junglers. Just by, his kit being... His kit does feel a little bit thrown together, but that just kind of gives him a lot of utility and power. His Q is just so ridiculously good and handsome and sexy, and you just want to cuddle it. Like, look here, we take this tower and Jinx is too close, so I initiate immediately, pop everything, and we just kind of start going on the massacre. The sustain is going to keep me alive enough just to fight if I want to, and my passive pretty much makes me reckless and brave. That is the power of having this Q. My Q is going to be off cooldown, so I'm able to initiate once again, or jump back into a fight, and we get ourselves an Ahri kill. Here comes Rise. We obliterate him like pretty much nothing. My passive is still there, yet because I have my passive, I'm allowed to be reckless. I am allowed to join a fight. I get hit by like a stray Jinx W, and it gets it taken away. Here, look. Jinx gets too close. I'm able to CC lock her. I do Mr. Q. I'm pretty much do it whenever I want to. It also works as a nifty escape, so that's kind of a cool little thing too. Very few junglers have an escape that can go through walls without needing a target. Very few junglers have like a very clear initiation. Very few junglers have a poke. Very few junglers have a guardian angel. And very few junglers have this sort of built-in sustain that is just very straightforward. And very few junglers gain actual attack rate. See, he's got a lot of unique things about him. Having all these unique things doesn't make him just overpowered unless the numbers are ridiculous. But having all these unique things gives him a niche that only he can fill. Or it gives him a lot of little niches and crevices that he can fill. So He's a strong pick in pretty much any team comp. Though, of course, that is not denying the fact that there are other junglers right now that are a lot more stronger, and that in other metas, certain junglers could always be stronger. But I'm just saying, having this power to initiate, having this power to deal good damage with just one damage item, having the power to be absolutely reckless because of a passive, and the power just to pretty much CC lock over and over and over, it's just so good. Like, he gives me a jungle boner, okay? You guys all know how much I love utility, how much I love versatility, and this guy just packs it all. I could first pick him into 100 teams, and I could justify him in the team comp in probably 99 of those picks. That's how great he is. Of course, at least Lee Sin and Jarvan are also versatile champions that could be first picked with no problem, and at least is currently like the queen bitch of the jungle. Sure, but I'm just saying, if the meta takes a dramatic shift, Aatrox will still be useful in pretty much every team comp. Not overly overpowered unless, something dramatically changes and that makes him very, very attractive, or his numbers get boosted up. But he'll always have a team comp that he can fit in. He'll always have some love. Look at that. My passive saves me again from a reckless mistake, or just reckless plays. And I can always continue initiating and being a dickweed. Oh, like here, Jinx, just fucking murder. She's got no chance in hell. Enemy team comes back, re-engages, and CC locks us. We're forced to run away. And here I was trying to get to the wall and try to run away, but I get CC locked and killed. My Q doesn't get off cooldown quick enough, and thus I die. Holy crap, what's that sound? Alright, so that's just some background noise or like mowing the lawn in the back. Yeah, just ignore that. Just assume that's Aatrox mowing the lawn of the enemies. Holy crap, this is the disadvantage of living in apartments. You get like groundskeepers mowing the lawn like since 7 a.m. and they're not done till like 1 p.m. Anyways, full-blown initiation there. I go right in, jumping in on 3 people while my teammates are in the back. Of course, Leona's ultimate was sexy and helped us out a lot. But as you can see, I tanked a lot of damage, dealt a lot of damage, and now pretty much, it's only 2 people died, but 2 people dying is enough for us to win. All we're going to have to do is focus on Nexus. Ryze is like completely out of position, and thus he's going to get killed. Lulu's in a fucking warpath, but, ignoring her, we're just taking out the Nexus. I'm doing my best just to kill it, because I want this promotion. This gets me into promotion. Let's do this. Get me a promotion. Yay, promotions for me. Hooray for Rey Chorizo. Diamond game should be coming soon because finally he made it to Diamond. Yay.